After 45 minutes of boiling, I'm ready to set up the wort chiller. This copper coil will be used to cool the beer in the tank quickly after the boil is complete. I install it 15 minutes from the end of the boil to sterilize the outside of the copper and keep the boil pure. You should always connect the garden hoses before putting the wort chiller into the boiler. Here, I put the wort chiller in first, and as a result, I burned my hand a bit. Ouch!
To do with me. Well, I tried love and it must be.
This is the time to add the final hops. This bag contains flavoring hops and is added right after the wort chiller is installed. The wort chiller is a complex contraption with one garden hose connected to a cold tap water faucet and the other running into the kitchen sink.
You just ain't got nothing to say.
I let the water run for about 20 minutes until the tank itself is cool to the touch at the bottom. Awaiting the cooled wort just down the stairs is the sterilized fermenter. Now I transfer the chilled wort into the sterile fermenter using a sterile polyurethane tube. I'm careful not to turn the tube's end up until the very last second so that microbes in the air won't fall into it. I connect one end of the tube to the spigot on the boiler and secure it with a screwdriver. Then, in one quick action, I remove the airlock from the tank, insert the other end of the transfer tube, and cover the gap with a sterilized piece of plastic torn from a shopping bag. When the spigot is turned, the transfer of the chilled wort from boiler to fermenter begins. After the transfer is complete, I tap the tank and then begin the cleanup. I dump the spent hops into the compost heap. This will also make for good soil. Then I dump the bottom half gallon of the wort containing many unwanted particles into the compost heap. At this point, I take a break to ask the gods for a clean and delicious beer.
Well, them rolling green hills are calling me away. Them big green hills are calling me away. Every time the city gets too much to bear, them big green hills are calling me away. And them Smoky Mountains, they're calling me away. Them Smoky Mountains calling me away. Every time the city gets too much to bear, them Smoky Mountains calling me away.
We move the fermenter into its resting place for the next few weeks. I ferment my beer on the kitchen table where there is a fairly constant room temperature. The final step on brewing day is to inoculate the tank with the culture bottle I prepared the day before. The yeast will continue to grow in the tank and eventually turn the wort into a delicious and alcoholic elixir.
And so Brian's beer brewing day is complete. Now the beer is on its way to greatness. The hardest task is over. In the next month, the new beer will undergo a miraculous transformation from sweet wort to finished beer.